Good evening. Well, edition of Southern Santa Piper. I'm your host, Kenny, and today we are going to be smoking one of my brand new merchant service pipes. I got a few after the pipe show, and this is going to be one of them. It is one of the brand new lines that they've never had this particular model before. It's the Lumberman, and this particular one is 8 inches long. But being such a long pipe, I weighed it, and it is ultra lightweight for its size. It's just a mere 48 grams. They come packed in these burlap sacks. But let me show you this beauty. It is 8 inches of pure, unadulterated, absolutely crazy, beautiful, super craggy, super deep sandblasted goodness. And ultra lightweight. I am going to be smoking in this, figured it's fitting. Merchant Service Pipes Fireside Chat. It is made by KBVN.com. Ken Byron Ventures is who makes this particular tobacco. This one was made on 2 of 2022. So it's a fairly new blend. Let's get this thing packed up, and I will give you guys my impressions of this. I'm really excited about this pipe. He only had around 5 or 6 of these up on his website. And I believe he's down to 2 now. He's got a short one, I believe, and he's got a dark blast Lumberman. His short isn't that short. It's 6.5 inches. Longer than most Canadians would be. But not quite the 8 inches that this thing is. This is a classic burley blend of golden and brown and some black tobaccos. Mostly, I don't see much black in here. Mostly golds and browns. Pretty fine ribbon cut, actually. Give this a tap. So far, so good. As I would expect from a merchant service pipe, smoke's incredible. Perfect draw. this blend. It's just got an absolutely wonderful tin note. Hints of molasses. I'm getting a little bit of cocoa. I get a little bit of maybe grass or hay from Virginia's. I'm assuming there's some Virginia's in here because it smells like it. Absolutely wonderful. As you can see, this is a really long pipe. It's fairly large. I've got big hands, and this is fairly large, but it's proportioned very, very well. Overall length is 8 inches. Inner diameter, I believe, is 7/8 by 1 7/8. I'm getting notes. There's a light topping on this. I'm getting kind of notes of vanilla, maybe toasted marshmallow. Just a fine classic burley. We'll see if I don't puff away on this and not overdose in nicotine like I usually do when I smoke. I want you guys to see this. I don't know if that helps. I want you to see how deep of a sandblast this thing is. This is crazy. Nice stem and just old briar. Greg wouldn't confirm with me age. He just told me it was old dry briar. My guess is at least 40-year-old briar just because of the lightweight. It's almost because of his length, kind of a semi-church warden as far as length goes. Just water tonight. Usually I prefer coffee or tea, but I just wanted to, with this first smoke of this pipe, with this tobacco, I just wanted this to be kind of pure. I just don't want anything flavoring my taste here. I was really excited when Greg put these up on the website. He had thrown a post up on Instagram that they've got new Lumbermans in stock. And this was after he had already had his initial release about a week after the Chicago Pipe Show. And he had released pipes, and then several days later, he comes out and releases a handful of these as well. And I couldn't be happier. This was something I was totally not on my radar. I was not expecting to buy this pipe. Not even close. I had my minds set on the Bulldog and the 4-panel, which I got the Bulldog and 2 of the 4 panels, both in a dark blast and a natural. And then I seen the picture of this pipe. And it's like, there's one. There's only one. There was only one of this color in this shape. And it's like, it's got to be mine. No ands, ifs, or buts about this. I need this pipe. I don't know when he's going to have more of these in stock. Talking with Greg, I think this is going to be a production piece for them. I wouldn't be shocked if these are something that he's constantly refilling on the website. Hard for you to see the pipe through the microphone. This is definitely one for one of these kind of holds. So how's everybody been doing? What are you smoking? I love to hear what you guys are smoking today. So I always like hearing about that in comments, what you guys are smoking. I don't know if any of you guys have had this fireside chat blend that I'm smoking. Again, fireside chat. Oh, upside down. Fireside chat. Merchant Service Pipes, which is made by KBV. So if you go to KBV's website, which is kbven.com, look for Fireside Chat. When I checked this morning, it was still in stock. Pretty good prices on this tobacco. I want to say it's like $13 for 2 ounces. Comes in a vacuum packed Mylar bag. He ships it with that. He ships it with a label for your jar. And just phenomenal. KBV makes some of the best tobaccos I've had. Only the most premium source tobaccos are used in his blends. This is definitely the longest shanked pipe that I own. Does a good job of cooling down the smoke. Hmm. This blend reminds me a lot of LJ Peretti and Company's Blend 432, to be perfectly honest. Let me put this down for a moment. And I've got some Perettis right here. I always keep some out here in my smoking area. Let's compare the two. Tin note is nearly identical. Kind of hard to see through the jar, but this has got a lot more black tobaccos, where this is more golds and browns. And I know that color does not mean anything. I can have tobaccos that look exactly the same, that don't taste anything alike, and I can have tobaccos that don't look anything alike, that have a very similar taste quality. But I'm definitely getting a very similar tin note. I get a nice smell of the burleys. That just wonderful kind of light cocoa-y, molassesy burley smell. That kind of classic burley smell is definitely what comes through strongly in both. Just lovely. Let's see if this has went out. No. Well, one thing I will say about this tobacco, it's dried properly. I'm not needing a lot of, well, I haven't had a relight yet. So, usually by now in my videos with my talking, I've relit a pipe 2 or 3 times. So that is a pretty good indicator of just the kind of how proper moisture content is in this. Absolutely wonderful. I'm going to give them both a thumbs up. Thumbs up on the pipe, thumbs up on the tobacco. Both are a win. This may be my new favorite pipe in my collection. This pipe means a lot to me for multiple reasons. Some that I won't even get into on today's video. Maybe save it for another video. But this pipe means a lot to me, probably more than any of my other merchant service pipes. And it's kind of cool that Greg released these. He had these at the Chicago Pipe Show. And my friend Eric James, who, if you're not a follower of his channel, please follow his channel. He's awesome. Eric, the blue collar pipe smoker. Shout out to Eric. He's the one who initially turned me on to merchant service pipes, so I can blame this addiction all on Eric. I'm up to 12 or 13 now. Got to give the exact count. But this is my favorite pipe. And when I sent Eric a picture of this, he's like, yeah, I held that pipe. I held it at the pipe show. And that was pretty neat. He held my other one, too. The one I did on my last video. So I thought that was pretty neat. You know, we've never met in person. Have only chatted a few times, and but I do consider him a good friend now. Just one hell of a good guy. But love this pipe. Love this pipe. Love everything about it. That's all I got for you guys today. I know I sound like a fanboy for merchant service, and if you take a look at my videos, you're going to see more merchant service than anything. Everybody's got their favorite brands. I have friends who always smoke are Savinelli. I have friends who only thing they smoke are Ashtons. I've got friends that only thing they smoke are Dunhills. I have friends who only smoke Homies. I have friends who smoke everything. One of my pipe friends in one of my groups, he's mostly a Sassini guy. I see him with 4 dots plus practically every day. He's smoking one. And he's primarily 2 blends and tobacco. You see him with EMP, Early Morning Pipe, and BCA. So we all have our favorite brands. I'm not telling you guys that they're the best pipes in the world, but for me, they are. And for me, it's all about value. This right here is $175 pipe. Now, to some of you guys, that may sound like a lot of money. But when you compare it to the price of any good manufacturer, of any of their even middle tier pipes, this is a great value, a phenomenal value. It's hard to find a pipe of this caliber for under $350, $400. So for under $200 shipped to my door, actually for $175 shipped to my door, I mean, that's the total price. I can't beat it. I absolutely can't beat it. And especially something that, unless you are lucky enough to have your hands on a patent number Dunhill, there are not too many pipes that's got this type of sandblast. One of my good buddies, you've heard me talk about a lot, Cannibal. He's an Ashton guy. He's got 13 or 14 Ashtons in his collection. He's got a total of 86, 87 pipes in his collection. But he's got collections within collections. I'm the same way. I've got collections within inside of my collection. Biggest being Merchant Service, Dunhill, Charlton, Ben Wade. Those are my big ones. I've got a few Savinellis, but like I said, I have not had a lot of good experience with those myself. The draws are just a little too tight for me. But I've got a few of those. And everything else is kind of oddballs. A few GBDs, a few Razzies, few other just miscellaneous brands, but the majority of my favorite pipes are all Merchant Service pipes. So on that note, let's call it quits today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you're liking what you're seeing, please hit the like button. And if you continue and want to, follow me, please hit that subscribe and hit that little notification so that you're notified every time that I'm doing a new video.